Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today I am on the public test server to have a look at the Crusader Pistol. The next seasonal update is going to bring quite a bit of positive change to pistols and just combat mechanics in general. So just in case you didn't know, pistols have had the damage cards kind of taken away, and that damage that you would have gotten from Gunslinger or Guerrilla has now been baked into the base damage of the pistols, which means the base damage for the Crusader Pistol is up by 60%. There has also been a slight increase to critical hit damage and sneak attack damage, which tells me that is the way this is intended to be used. So that's how we'll be testing it today, with sneak attacks and critical hits. I actually have a couple of these that I crafted with the exact same legendary effects. The only difference is the receiver. So this one is Pyro, so fire damage. It is Furious with extra critical damage, reduced AP cost, and pinpointers as the 4-star because why not? And Furious is the best choice by quite a large margin at this point, just because of the way Onslaught is working. Now, if you do have a question about Onslaught, I do have a video explaining how it works, and it is linked in the description. But with Onslaught, maximum stacks, Furious can actually scale up to 150% bonus damage, which is quite a lot. So for the perks, I'm using the Guerrilla Master, Guerrilla Expert, Gunslinger Master, and Gunslinger Expert. Those are the ones I'm using because those are all ones that add Onslaught stacks. But since we're using sneak attacks, I want to have Escape Artist and Sneak as well. And that left me room for rank 1 of Covert Operative, which will give us a tiny bit more sneak attack damage. Also using Critical Savvy and better criticals because we will be doing critical hits. All right, looks like we showed up, looks like in the middle of combat here. Okay, one shot on a Super Mutant Hound, not too bad. Oh, and I forgot to show the bonuses here. So with 30 stacks, where are we at here? So with 30 stacks, we're getting an extra 30% reload speed from Guerrilla Expert. Reload speed's not really much of an issue, but we'll take it. We've got 150% damage versus close enemies with Guerrilla Master, and an extra 30% weak point damage from Gunslinger Expert. So all of those bonuses added together should, plus we're getting the 150% from Furious. That is at 30 stacks anyway. That should add in quite a bit of damage. At least I would hope it adds quite a bit of damage. So we will see how this goes. One hit on a Super Mutant, level 50. At least I think it was level 50. But still, one hit on a Super Mutant from a Crusader Pistol. I think that's a bit better than I would be doing on live. It's been a while since I've used one, but I don't remember one-shotting things if I can hit. All right, that one's level 60 and legendary. So, all right. So far, this is a pretty good performer as long as I can stay hidden, which I should be able to do. I'm using a full set of it's light leather and it's shadowed. So, and my agility is, I forgot to check it, it's somewhere around 40 because I do have agility on all of the armor pieces as well. So just trying to be as sneaky as possible because I don't, yeah, see, I'm still in caution, which isn't too bad. Let's see, that first, okay, there we go. Seems like one of those hits maybe didn't do anything, but the damage numbers I'm getting, I mean, 1,400 on a Super Mutant Hound, not too bad. This is just a Crusader. It's, you know, it's still going to be quite a bit behind something like a single action revolver, but that is not a stealth weapon. And just to show you, this is not really a great choice out of stealth. It's like if we are discovered, are we in danger? No, we're still in caution. Hello. There we go. All right, so we are not in caution. Well, okay, never mind. That was a critical hit, though. So, I stand corrected. I thought this was not that great of a choice outside of... All right, so even not sneaking, that's actually more damage than I expected. Not too bad. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I am using limit breaking on all my armor pieces, so I should be able to do a critical hit every other shot. That's actually not too bad. Gulpers are fairly tanky, so taking one down in 2 hits isn't so bad. Our stacks were down to 24. We definitely want to keep those as close to 30 as we can. I mean, it is still a pistol at the end of the day, so I want to try and get my damage as... Let's see. So we're not getting any kind of bonus to close-up enemies at that range. So I'm not sure how close you have to be for that, but I know it's closer than I just was for that that particular target. Let's do a headshot. Headshot seems to do pretty well. Okay, and that obviously that was a little bit of lag there. So I got a damage number, but the health bar didn't move at all. So yeah, sometimes that happens with a single shot. You know, when you're with the slow firing weapon. But yeah, it's all right. One shot, not too bad. I'm actually very impressed. If this is the style of play you want, anyway. If you want to do sneak attacks, and this should perform better than the 10 mil, just because the damage is higher. I mean, the base damage is higher, and the multipliers, as far as this may take a bit. Let's see. Yeah, our stacks got down to 23, so let's let that come back a little bit. But the base damage on this is higher, and the multipliers are the same as the 10 mil pistol. So, you know, there's no reason the 10 mil pistol should outperform. All right, there we go. Not too bad. The fusion cores, it's funny the adjustment that went for the fusion cores. They used to be very squishy. You could one-shot them very easily. And it just kind of went the opposite direction. They went from very squishy to quite tanky, actually. So let's see how we do. We're still in caution, so let's see. Thruster for you and you. Yeah, this it's easy to stay in the max stack range when you're only having to use one shot to kill things, right? If I have to use a whole bunch of shots and burn through my stacks, that has the effect of, number one, the longer it takes to kill stuff, the more likely I am to be detected. But also it has the effect of doing less damage as well. So I can do less damage by having fewer stacks and do less damage by being detected. So this being efficient here, really, okay, that was about 60% of the health. Two shot is still, I'm kind of happy with two shots even. This is just, it feels very good. This feels much better than it does with live. Yeah, when you're able to one-shot stuff like that, yeah, this actually feels really good. I'm impressed. So I honestly think the ideal way to use the Crusader would be as a sneak attack weapon. And if you do get detected, then you switch over to something like this, you know, a single action revolver, because that just does so much more damage. And there's just no way you can compete with, yeah, because that would have been a one shot from the single action. Okay. They're pretty tanky, so I'm happy with 3 shots. There's a critical. All right, 2 shots there. All right, so when we mix in a critical hit, we're doing a little bit better. But the damage here is quite, assuming you can stay stealthy. I mean, that is an issue. I mean, obviously, if you're at an event where you actually don't need to do as much damage typically, because if it's an event where a lot of damage is necessary, usually there's lots of other players willing to pick up the slack. So, but if you just want to sneak around, yeah, this is, I think this would be my top choice for a stealth, at least for a, uh-oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. At least for a sneak, if you're playing pistols and you want to play stealth, I don't think there's really a better option than this. The Gauss pistol, maybe, although it has much less range. It does more damage, but it has much less range and a slower fire rate if you need it. So, I don't know. For pure damage, obviously the Gauss pistol, but I think this gives you a little more versatility. So this would be my top choice if I was going to play, I think, as a stealth pistol character. All right, let's see. All right, there is a Mirelurk. They should be pretty easy. As long as we're not shooting the shell, a regular Mirelurk should be 1 shot. That was a critical hit. That was a miss. All right, 2 shots on a Mirelurk King. It was only a level 60. They are quite a bit weaker than a level 75. If there should be one around here somewhere. There we go. Level 75. Let's see what we could do. All right, so he's being shot by something else, which confuses things a bit. But still, we did okay. Now we can take out these Blood Eagles one hit. Stacks are, yeah, pretty close to maximum. So far, so good. All right, let's see how we do against the big boss lady here. So 800, 400, 400. All right. It doesn't seem like the criticals are, yeah, it doesn't seem like everything's necessarily registering. We may be having a little bit of a lag issue here, although some of that may be due to, yeah, my stacks were not all the way full, so let's miss shot. So that's quite a big difference there. 200, then 800, then a miss. Although as she gets closer, as long as I can stay hidden, as she gets closer, I should be getting that. I mean, right here should be close enough for that close-up damage bonus. Yeah, there we go. 1,000 damage. That's pretty good. Now she's so close, I can't even hit her. And my poison resist is, I actually have no idea. Where is she? Somewhere. She's probably wondering the same thing where I am. And the damage, there we go. It seems like a pretty wide variety of damage. Goes from 200 to 800. Huh. So a Scorch Beast fight is not necessarily, this is probably not the weapon I would choose for this, to be honest. Just because staying hidden will probably be impossible. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But I would probably look for something that hits, actually, wow. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, I would look for something that a little bit of lag and he wasn't taking damage. I was gonna look for something that hits harder, but yeah, that actually went, wow, okay. I'm really surprised. I didn't expect that to go, I thought that was gonna be a tough fight. So I would say overall, the Crusader Pistol feels quite a bit stronger than it does on live. I was actually surprised. I expected it to perform pretty well as a sneak attack weapon, but the few times I was in danger, it did all right as well. So yeah, overall, I would say if you're into pistols, if you like the Crusader pistol, you should be very happy with these changes, which will be coming with the March update. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.